Hi everyone, I am author of International Journal of Science and Research. Myself Vrinder Kaur, working as an assistant professor, Department of Obstetric and Gynecology Nursing in Maharishi Markandeeshwar University, College of Nursing, Kumarhatti, Solan, Himachal Pradesh, India. I would like to present my published article presentation on the effectiveness of training program on intravenous cannulation therapy and interventional study. Abstract: the effectiveness of skills laboratory training is widely recognized. The training of scientific knowledge and basic clinical skills are essential for participants in order to develop nursing professionalism. There is an increasing demand upon nursing personnel to be effective experts in IV cannulation. It covers under inserting, monitoring, and maintaining intravenous access are essential component of nursing. Traditionally, the trade of knowledge, skills required for quality of nursing practice in the hospital, providing an opportunity for the demonstration of clinical procedures through expert trainer as well their observation and ultimately independent performance given by participants. Hand-on practices essentially drawn upon the instructional principle of see one and do one. Training using mannequin show the improvement in post-training 83.3% knowledge level of intravenous cannulation skills. Keywords while studying, that is intravenous cannulation, nurses, care and effectiveness. Introduction of this study. Intravenous cannula is a little plastic tube that has been mounted on a needle for insertion into the client's vein that require frequent access to the bloodstream. As well, insertion is a sterile technique as it enters into the client vein, and its care is a therapeutic procedure in patient care and advanced procedure also. Nurses should be skillful expertization in the IV cannulation to reduce the tissue damage, blood loss, frequent punctures into the veins as it reduces the complication and duration of hospital stay. Nurses are responsible for the insertion, manipulation of the cannula, infusion, intact maintenance of the skin, care of the catheter and safe removal. It is one of the most important invasive procedures that nurses perform, and it's carry with it a high risk of complication. Training program is necessary to update their skill and competence in IV cannulation. Approved policies and education, clinical skills based on current evidence can be evaluated for the change in the practice, that is quality of practice in nursing. The research study and working area created insight in investigator mind and felt the need to design a study with conducting a training program for nursing tutors and staff nurses who are working in the selected nursing colleges and hospitals on IV cannulation and its care. This will help to learn and improve knowledge of nursing teaching faculty regarding intravenous cannulation and its care. Materials and methods. While we are using cross-sectional interventional design study among nursing personnel conducted by team member at Maharishi Markandeeshwar College of Nursing in September 2019, a total number of 30 members had registered. Most of them were in a nursing research and a few in a nursing teaching faculty from various clinical and basic sciences departments. All participant members were undergoing the training for the first time. A speaker was invited from outside. They are from B brand company. This company located in Germany and one branch in Delhi. But two trainers come for training and another our uh, College staff also engaged in many sessions. We have arranging 4 sessions were held for one day with 8 hours of training schedule a day. A pre-test and post-test containing 20 questions were given 20 minutes from various topics included in the session were given on the day before the start and after the training program. Questionnaire contained both open and closed-ended questions. An answer key was prepared for all the questions, and for the open-ended question, the criteria selected were the inclusion of keyword and the sentences giving the same meaning. Each correct response was awarded 1 mark and incorrect response was not given any mark. All participants were given participation certification at the end of the session. Result of this study was conducted on 30 participants. All of them were nursing personnel and working in various colleges and hospitals of Himachal Pradesh. The mean post-test score of correct responses showed highly significant improvement as compared to the pre-test scores using test. The number of incorrect responses in post-test were decreased as compared to pre-test. The number of not attempted questions were also decreased in the post-test compared to pre-test. Participation feedback shows that training program created more interest, enthusiasm and inspiration to learn the topic. They also increase the peer coordination and group dynamic. Discussion. This study prospectively investigated the effectiveness and transfer of IV cannulation skills acquired by nursing personnel through training session. An analysis of the data has helped the investigator to get a clear understanding of the study undertaken. The interpretation drawn from the findings of the study were based on the knowledge related to IV cannulation, practices regarding cannula size selection, site of insertion, maintenance of cannula line, and assessment of phlebitis and prompt management of any signs of phlebitis were inadequate. In this study, it was shown that the pre-knowledge of the nurses regarding knowledge level was 3.3% was poor, 3.3% poor, 46.6% average and 50% good, which were not up to the mark, and then training was provided and their knowledge has been gradually increased up to 83.3% very good and 16.6% good, which was a good achievement conducting the program and study. Similarly, in other studies also it was noted that pre-knowledge of nursing personnel regarding knowledge practices was less, which directly reflect on the complication of IV cannulation. After the training program, knowledge level is improved and their practices also improved, and which resulted in decrease in the complication like phlebitis and others. Limitation of this study. The limitation of the present study were the short duration of training program and small number of participants. We assume that our result can be applied to technically related to techniques like venipuncture, taking blood samples or blood culture. This training program is consistent with the clinical reality of C1 and C1. Conclusion of this study. There was an improvement in the knowledge skills after the training program. The participants gave a good feedback about the sessions and expressed their wish to attend to more such training programs. It leads to an improvement in patient safety and better medical care. Further studies should address the durability of skills acquired through simulation-based training with long-term follow-ups of participants. The finding of the study shown that there is a highly statistically significant relation between pre-test and post-test.